We've just had a quick view of a handful of privately owned rural businesses, including Bernini's Italian restaurant and their delicious brick oven pizza. The nursery, the metal fabrication shop, the farm, and this restaurant share two things in common. They're all small business success stories, and they've all benefited from an extraordinary financing program sponsored through their local electric cooperative. It's called EC Commercial, part of a complete package of economic development programs brought to you by your local electric cooperative. With EC Commercial, businesses such as yours can get loans for business equipment quickly and easily. The thinking behind EC Commercial is simple. Giving you a fast, simple way to finance new equipment helps to keep your business moving in the right direction, which is to say, growing bigger and better. Why are so many businessmen across the country excited by EC Commercial? Why don't we ask some satisfied EC Commercial users?
I used EC Commercial to finance a backup generator for my greenhouse. What really sold me on the program was how fast the loan was approved. Winter was coming on and there wasn't much time to get financing for the generator. But my local co-op helped me with the application and I was approved in 2 days. That's all it took. And frankly, the rate I got was very competitive. And not only that, I was able to use a portion of the loan for installation, warranty, and a service contract for the generator. If you told me it was going to be this easy, I wouldn't have believed you. But it was.
This metal shop has been in our family for 2 generations, and I want to make sure it stays that way. That's why we recently added this new metal bending machine. This new piece of equipment gives us capabilities we didn't have before and helps keep us competitive. It's a big piece of machinery. It cost about $70,000 by the time we were done with installation. Now, we're a profitable company with a clean credit history, but a major item like this requires special financing. When I heard we could get financing through our electrical cooperative, well, let's just say I was a bit skeptical. I figured it would cost more and the paperwork would turn out to be a major headache. Boy, was I ever wrong. The co-op was there through the entire application and approval process, and we had our choice of 5, 7, 10, even 15-year financing, not the 3 to 5 years you get at most banks. I recommend EC Commercial without hesitation to any small business like ours.
We had a very dry summer here. Actually, it was a drought. And the only thing that saved these crops was the irrigation system. And as these things often happen, my pump decided to up and quit on me right in the middle of the hot spell. Well, at first I was going to get a new one on credit. I mean, it was just a $12,000 pump and I needed to replace the old one fast. I happened to mention it to one of the linemen down at the electric co-op, and he told me about EC Commercial. Well, I don't usually get a bank loan for something like an irrigation pump, but I figured why not? So I called the co-op and talked to one of their customer service representatives. Not only did they offer a very competitive rate, but I had a choice between a variable or a fixed rate loan. And when I compared what EC Commercial was offering as opposed to my credit account, well, let's just say it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure out which was the better deal. And it was just as easy to get the money from EC Commercial as it would have been on credit. Within a matter of days, I was approved for the loan and I had the pump up and running. I'm sure glad I checked it out.
When I opened Bernini's here in 1988, I had a lot of misgivings. In fact, there were a lot of sleepless nights in the beginning, but with a lot of hard work, we did okay. Then a few years ago, the mall opens up downtown and they have a pizzeria. Now, not a true Italian restaurant like this one, but the pizzeria is new and people want to go there. Now, pizza, it's a major part of my business, so I started losing customers. Now, Bernini's has the best sauce in the world. I could not improve on that. I needed to do something to make my customers feel more comfortable. I needed to renovate the place with new lighting, new and efficient heating and air conditioning systems, even equipment so I could make brick oven pizzas. I read an article in the paper about local businesses getting financing through their electric co-ops, so I called it. Now, I didn't hold my breath because I figured the money was for things like farming equipment, not furnaces or air conditioners, and certainly not pizza ovens. but I found out that EC Commercial finances equipment for a lot of different private businesses. So I sat down and completed the loan application I got from my co-op, and before I knew it, the application was processed and approved. I was even able to finance the ductwork I needed to bring the restaurant up to code. Now, I've got a great-looking restaurant, a new brick oven, my customers are back, and I've got the best pizza in the county. The long and the short of it is that EC Commercial was there with the financing I needed when I needed it. End of story. And I might add, a very happy one, too.
Squisito. You know, this really is great pizza. I'm glad that Bernini's was able to upgrade their kitchen with that brick oven. And I'm glad that their electric co-op and EC Commercial helped make it possible. If you have a privately owned business, regardless of whether you're served by an electric cooperative, and you're expanding, upgrading, or replacing equipment, you ought to consider EC Commercial to help you with financing. EC Commercial's rates on loans are very competitive. Loan amounts can be anywhere from $10,000 to $500,000, and you can choose either fixed or variable rates. Plus, you can choose loan terms ranging from 5 to 15 years to match the depreciation on your purchased equipment. There are some eligibility restrictions. Passive businesses, such as property investment firms, are not eligible. Also, certain types of equipment, such as construction, transportation, telecommunications, and data processing, are excluded. To qualify for a loan, a business must be privately owned. The owners need to have a good personal credit history. The business must be at least 2 years old and must be profitable. Check with your local electric co-op for a complete list of eligibility requirements, or call the EC Commercial Help Desk at their toll-free number. EC Commercial also has an information-packed brochure that explains the loan program from top to bottom. You can obtain a copy of the brochure from your electric cooperative or by calling EC Commercial's toll-free number at the bottom of the screen. EC Commercial, it could prove to be the financial boost you need. Thanks for watching.
Wait, Lou.
Hey, Gino, how you doing? Get a chair. Come and join me. Pizza is just